While the holiday season can be a time for celebration and family, it can also be a trigger and present challenges for those struggling with addiction. But if you are working through addiction, it's important to not do it alone. First Steps Recovery is here for our community, and they are a trusted partner in your health this holiday season. So here now from First Steps Recovery is Ali Molina, Director of Admissions, along with Dr. Norris Curl, Director of Medicine. So thank you guys so much for being here. So do we often see people calling for help for themselves or loved ones during this time of year?
Yes, 100%. So alcoholism and addiction really doesn't discriminate around the time of year. It can actually escalate and get a little bit worse during these times. Most of the time when we're struggling or we have loved ones struggling, we notice that we ourselves have been very isolated. Maybe it induces more anxiety or stress to be around family if we haven't seen family members for a while, or as family members ourselves, you know, having certain situation where we're looking to help our loved ones, it can bring a lot of stress and anxiety. So phone calls do rise during the holiday season for people who are seeking help for themselves or for others.
And what do you think the largest barrier is during the holidays?
The largest barrier for people is much like any other time. It's feelings of isolation, shame, guilt, helplessness, hopelessness. And so, feeling confident that you can reach out to somebody like First Steps Recovery in our local community would be of great resource and support for everyone involved, which is why we have Dr. Curl here with us today.
Yeah, I'm so glad Dr. Curl is here today because I want to talk about the medical intake process and what people can expect from the standard of care when they're being treated at First Steps Recovery.
Good afternoon. You should expect, it should feel very similar to meeting with your primary care provider. We're going to do all the same things. So you're going to come in, we're going to greet you. We're going to, offer you something to drink. And you'll come into the intake office. You'll meet with me and the nursing staff, and, we'll begin a history and physical, and during the history and physical, during that interview process, you can expect to have a physical exam, and we'll have a in-depth personalized conversation where we can talk about, what are your reasons to quit? What do you need to be successful? Talking about, past times, going over periods of success in your life where you've, been able to maintain your sobriety. And most importantly, going over times when you have had trouble succeeding and trying to figure out and troubleshoot, what is your specific barrier? What are your specific facilitators? And using whatever means you have available to you. If you have family involvement, then we're going to try and use that. If you're spiritual, then that also needs to be addressed as well. If it's a medical thing that's going on, most certainly we're going to help you. We're trying to bridge the gap and meet you in the middle. In addition to that, we're going to have to do like a drug inventory. Sometimes people come in, families like helping them, but the family doesn't really fully understand how deep they are, and they don't fully understand everything. They might know a little bit about the alcohol, but they might not know about other substances. And so when we have that private, more intimate setting, we can just be completely honest and talk about where we are. And then in addition to that, the summation of all that information, in addition to the physical exam, helps me come up with a personalized assessment and plan for the patient. And then we start to work on short-term and long-term planning for the future.
And it's so important to have medical supervision when you are trying to address your addiction. It is just something that you cannot do alone. So Ali, I'll ask you, what is First Steps Recovery's message during the holidays for families and individuals?
We really just like to wish everyone a happy holiday season, making sure everybody stays safe and healthy and feeling the confidence to give First Steps a call if you are struggling or if anyone else is struggling, so that we can have a healthy local community in the Central Valley for the holidays.
All right. Thank you both so much for being here. It just takes one phone call. That's the first step. Allie and Dr. Curl, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And nothing is more important than your health. Coming up, we start the conversation around cancer care. We're on location at CCare after this.